Hello, everybody. I'll give that few minutes to let people log on. We have to have a tremendous talk tonight, and it's important. I tagged Marilyn Burns and Mark Friesen from the PPC. I know Mark's a tremendous guy. He cares. He's a patriot. But we have to start looking at things as they are, not how we wish them to be. We're going to take on the absolute topic of the Nuremberg Code. Everybody wants to talk about it, and I'm going to tell you how that works. Absolutely. The Nuremberg Code, where does it come from? Well, there was a thing called the World War II. Germany, of the Axis powers, not just Germany, Spain, Japan, and a lot of the Middle East. Muslim countries joined in that. It's what creates the problems in Africa, which are absolutely everybody. Africa's been targeted by the Middle East under the narrative of a Muslim push from a radical agenda coming from World War II, which is what led to the Nuremberg Code. We also had colonialism. They had to deal with Spain, Portugal, France, and the UK. Canada, we only had the UK and France. But we're going to go back now. We're going to go back into real history here of the Nuremberg Code. We're going to deal with Nazi Germany, Axis powers, devastate UK and France. Just wipe them right out. Bulldoze right through them. Atrocities. Anti-vaxxers, pay attention. And why I give you no credibility, some of which science must give the narrative, and in legal definitions worldwide, this stuff's addressed in the Nuremberg Code. And it's very important for all Canadians, before you jump on the bandwagon of narratives, understand what the Nuremberg Code is. I'm going to give you all that today, right now, tonight, live. Nuremberg Code is absolutely based in the binding power of the UN, United Nations. It was Russia and USA who absolutely allowing UK and France. China was there initially. Absolutely for the Nuremberg Code, China was there 100%. And they decided as the Allies. They went through the atrocities. Vaccine experiments, human eye experiments, genetic experiments. Germany did it all. Nuremberg Code is based in a binding law called Geneva. If you haven't read it, Rules of War and all of the other attachments, including Vienna, it's all there. Old, all post 1946, cemented by 1948. Those trials is just the tip of the iceberg, everybody. Axis powers being held accountable by the Allies. Canada was one of those allies. Canada was definitely there. We're no longer there anymore. We're out the door. Nuremberg trials are the basis of the UN, United Nations. Canadians, the UN is not your enemy. How you operate inside the UN makes you the enemy. Your politicians are the enemy. We have to stop this. I will bring this narrative to you. I will bring it from most of the nations in the world. Absolutely all of the binding five. I'm going to win Russia. I'm going to win China. UK may decide to take this knee and step out. France may even decide to take a knee and step out. That's their right on this earth. I don't know what they're going to do, as France has a hard-on for Quebec, as well as UK has a hard-on for absolute Ontario. That's the truth. I'm sorry, BC's already fell to that. Most Canadians brought up, indoctrined into it. Every immigrant who comes to Canada, absolutely indoctrined into it. Nuremberg Code is rules of how you're to operate on this earth. What human rights violations are unacceptable worldwide, decided in 1946, cemented 1948. Absolute. You will not find one legal expert in the world to come forward and renounce this video. You want truth? I'm giving it to you now. It will make many crap their pants. This is the real UN. The UN you're not afforded to because your corrupt country, through your political party process, decides what narratives you're going to get against what the world is. It's why Canada's doing so badly today. I am going to educate everybody through the Canadian Constitutionalist Party. You're going to get the absolute narrative of how the world works, where everything comes from, what is real and not real. You'll never see me taken off Facebook. You'll never see any other narrative come forward from any real, credible expert published to denounce what I'm telling you here in this video today. This is the truth. The UN is not the boogeyman. Your colonial, corrupt political parties here in Canada, on a narrative of a foreign nation, ruled illegal in this world since 1960, cemented. UK took the knee. They did not vote no. They took the knee and abstained. That's not a vote no. That means they say, we'll let the world decide. And guess what? They let their veto go, and the world ruled it illegal. Canada is the problem. Much of the world is changing. It's been changing for a very long time. Your country does not want to change. Your politicians want you to believe there's some other enemy. It couldn't possibly be your corrupt politicians. Newsflash, everybody. The best and the best of the world and world legal academics will back me up. I already have so many. More than half the nations in the world have given me their best academics in every language, in every theory, worldwide. This is the tremendous work I set out doing for the last 2 years since I let my political party go. I've gotten all the answers. It's only growing. Welcome to the Canadian Constitutionalist Party. Get set for August 1st as you're going to hear in world constitutionalism by the best of the best in the entire world to give you all the answers in any language you have besides First Nations. And I apologize. I am going to take that work over the next year to get every First Nation represented treaty by treaty. It's a tremendous amount of work. I'm not funded, but I will get the best of the best. I will go to every chief of every reserve. I will get it done. Every Canadian, not one left behind. Doesn't matter where you come from, what language is your predominant. I will give you the best of the best from the world in your native tongue to explain exactly what's going on here. Thank you. Share this video. It's absolutely real. The United Nations, specifically the United Nations Security Council that absolutely runs this world today since 1946, cemented in 1948, is absolute in all international binding law. It is your corrupt country, your corrupt political system in the constitutional monarchy that lies to you. Nuremberg Code comes from the UN, and that's binding. You can lose your life over that. And if any of the corrupt politicians think that they get a free pass and that UK is going to stand up and say, "Oh, I'm Boris Johnson, don't worry. All Canadian politicians of the colonial system, don't worry. I will put my head on the chopping block for you. I will give that veto." And they could, but they will not. They're getting weaker, weaker, and weaker. So is France. That's reality. Boris Johnson caused me all kinds of trouble. He could. I'm never going to go to the UK. I'm never going to ever support the Five Eyes or any absolute autocracy. I will fight it tooth and nail. The continent of Africa has beaten this down against all odds. The African has fought back and won against tremendous odds, getting the worst of the worst narrative in the West, dealing with the Middle East, dealing with the former Soviet, dealing with every imperial nation that you can imagine. And they persevered in violence. I don't want to see that for Canada. I believe we're all going to come together and we're going to get the narrative done. Thank you. Share. Get it out. This is the truth. Nuremberg, absolute UN, under Geneva, created by the Allies of World War II. Don't fall victim to the lies, the baloney. This is the truth. Look it up. Google search it. 100% correct. And if you don't believe me, I have experts, the best of the best in the world, that will be doing presentations. And look for CCP and the Canadian Constitutionalist Party on World Constitutional Forum Celebration, August 1st. Every nation in the world, and you're going to see that logo. As I, of all people, a third-class citizen, get to help design it. Thank you. First time ever.